Hello everyone, this is potpotsie, and today the update is now available. So if you have not gotten it already downloaded on iOS and Android, it is available on both. And not only that, they've also patched it with 0.11.1 already, Apple approved super quickly, and it fixes some crucial issues like world crashing, stuff like that. So you can go download it right now. I'm going to go ahead and put the changelog on the screen so you can see it. I'm going to push play and we will talk about the changelog. So you can read it or you can listen to me talk about it, either one. So you can see on the top of the screen, you can already tell that the servers have changed, how you can view them. So you can have colored text on them, and that includes in the server, as well as displaying the version of the game. You can see 0.11.0 on the right there, and then you'll also notice the green circle, which shows the status bar, which shows that it's online, and it's also got a capacity of players, so it can show you how many players are online and how many are able to go online, right? Because it shows the capacity. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a new random creative world while we talk about the actual list. So on the top there, custom skins. So skins, change your in-game look by uploading your own skin. So that's pretty obvious. Most of you have been waiting for your own skin for a very long time. So you can use your own custom skin, or you can use the packs that Mojang has provided. And they've also got the default Steve and Alex skins. In case you just want to use those, you can continue to use those. Obviously, using a custom skin is free. However, if you want to use the skin packs, you're going to have to pay, I believe it's $1.99 in-app purchase, I believe, per pack. So you can do that if you want to. Otherwise, just use the custom skin. And that's obviously awesome. So now on to the other stuff, which it literally says other stuff. Multiple language support. I'm sure most of you noticed on the home screen. We'll go quick to title. And you'll see on the bottom right next to the settings cog, you'll see that it has all these languages here. So you can choose quite a few right now. I'm sure they'll add more and more over time, but they've got many languages. If you want to go in Spanish or whatever, Mexican, Spanish, I guess, jugar. Jugar is to play, right? Video juegos, play video games. So you can change your languages, of course. And I'm gonna go back to English though, because I can't really read the Spanish stuff. So play my creative world. Boats with 2 spaces. So you guys may have noticed that if you actually pull out a boat. Now before, I've actually done update reviews on every build of the update. So you may have already seen some of this stuff, but I'm gonna show you anyway. So you can see that there's boats, and the boats have 2 slots, which is a Pocket Edition exclusive. So what that means is you can actually fit 2 people in here, or you can fit yourself with a mob. Like there's a different, quite a few different combinations of things you can do. If you want to go take your chicken with you, or your wolf is probably more practical than a chicken, but whatever you're trying to do, you've got 2 slots, which is super cool. So you can also throw stuff from boats. Obviously it says snowballs and eggs. You can read that right there on the page. I'm gonna look down and leave boat. And fishing. So what? Did it not let me leave? Am I placing more boats? Maybe I'm placing more. Okay, let me leave. Leave boat. Okay, there we go. So what were we talking about? Fishing. Yes, fishing. So now you've got fishing poles, of course. So you go to this bar and you will find the fishing rod on the top. So you can use the fishing rod, you can fish, you can attach it to people, you can smack mobs with the fishing pole. You can just like click it at them. In fact, you know what? Let's spawn something. Let's see, creeper. Okay, there we go. We got a creeper here. I'm gonna use my fishing rod, and I'm gonna do something to him. I'm gonna hit him with it. So look, it hits him backwards, and then he's attached to my fishing pole. So I can kind of, pull him around, keep track of him, whatever. And to let go of him, which I will want to do, so he doesn't blow me up, you just hit the fishing button again. So I'm gonna hit it. Now, if you don't, oh yeah, so it just pulled to me. So you know how a fishing rod works, obviously. Oops, it's fishing for creepers. All right, so now if you push there you go. So it yanks them forward. So you can use this in PvP, I believe, as well, which will be kind of fun in like LBSG and things like that when you're doing survival games. I think that'll be a very interesting thing to have added in Pocket Edition. Another thing is, if you don't want to use the fishing button on the bottom of the screen, you can also tap and hold and just flick it that way, tap and hold to bring it back. So however you want to use your controls. I know if you're using split touch, you may just prefer to tap and hold, which is why they gave both mechanics available to everybody, so you don't have to worry about pushing this button, I kind of prefer the button in some cases, because I feel like you can push it faster. Because if you push the button, it flicks out. If you hold the screen to shoot it out, it takes a little bit longer. So in some cases, it would be better to use the button. But anyway, next thing, squids. They added squids, of course, in the water. They spawn, swim around and whatnot. Spider jockeys, cave spiders, bats, tons of mobs, of course. Bats are neutral. They will not attack you. Cave spiders, not neutral. Very, very, very bad things. You don't want to get bitten by those things. It'll poison you. and then you will suffer and die. And spider jockeys are just weird, creepy things, but they're also really cool, so I'm sure you guys will see some of those spawning around from time to time. I think they're a bit more rare than normal. Adorable baby zombies, as the list would say. I would not say adorable in the least, because they're actually worse than adult zombies. You'd think a baby zombie would be easy to handle, but they actually run really fast. They just speed around and kill you, so you definitely want to stay away from those things. They're really crazy. Weird chicken jockeys. So chicken jockeys, I don't know if that's a Pocket Edition exclusive or if that is a Minecraft thing, but I don't think I've ever heard of a chicken jockey until the actual changelogs. So maybe it's a thing in the other ones, maybe it's not. Clownfishes are now edible, so now you can eat the clownfish. So that's kind of cool. Obviously, clownfish, you can catch those in the sea when using a fishing pole. I've caught a number of clownfish. There's quite a variety of fish. If I go here, you can see we've got just the normal raw fish, obviously raw salmon, clownfish, and pufferfish, and we've got a couple cooked variants. So we've got cooked fish and a cooked salmon. So you cannot cook the clownfish currently, but maybe one day. I don't really know how clownfish works. I don't know if you can just cook a clownfish in real life. I have no idea how that crap works, but pretty cool. Now, a fancy new world edit screen, so you can rename worlds, change new game mode, and do other things as it would say. So we're going to go back into here and actually show you what that would be. Now, you can actually download the update yourself and play around, but I just figured I'd show you guys everything just for fun. So if you have a world, you just tap the pencil next to it, of course, to edit it. And you will see you can do always day if you're a creative map builder. For example, Superior Craft will probably find this very useful. Continue to build worlds and such. You can change the game mode, and you can change the world name. Obviously, you can't change the seed because that would not make any sense. But yeah, you can also delete on the top right. They've made it with red letters, so you don't actually bump it like you think it's an option or something like that. Definitely don't tap delete because it will go away. And I believe when you hit delete, it will ask you if you want to delete for share. Yes, there you go. So do you want to delete it? It will be lost forever, and you say cancel for share because you don't want to delete it. Unless you do, of course. If you want to delete your world, there you go. Now, they say we've stopped cheeky chickens from walking on water, so no more of those fun chickens. I guess they're not going to be doing more of that, so they'll just be flying for now. Animals can no longer animals can no longer breed without touching each other. So obviously, the animals are going to have to be closer to each other in order to breed them and create baby animals. So you can't use some of the old strategies there used to be between, separating them between blocks and fences. They're going to have to be in the same area. Drinking milk now removes mob effects. So obviously, milk would come from a cow. So let's go ahead and spawn ourselves a wee cow. Where's the cow? Where is the cow? Where is the cow? Nope. Yes, this one. Oh, it's obvious. What am I doing? All right, so you spawn a cow. You grab a bucket. You go up to the cow. And wait, maybe it's not a bucket. Maybe it's a bull. Am I crazy? I don't remember. Maybe it's not a bull either, guys. I don't know. I thought it was a bucket. No? So look, you can even see. Look, there's milk. Milk. But for some reason, it's not showing me the milk button. You're supposed to face the udder, and it's supposed to say milk. What? Maybe it's just because creative mode, guys. Maybe you can't milk them in creative mode. But anyway, you can get milk from cows. You can drink it, and that will get rid of mob effects like poison and such, which is really helpful, obviously. Ridiculous amount of bug fixes, as they said, which most of us already know based on the previous beta and alpha testing. We've gone through so many bugs. It's crazy. They fixed a lot of things. Loads of more cool things that you should discover for yourself. So there's obviously a lot more things that they didn't even mention here. They mentioned nothing of servers, which I just started to briefly discuss. They made a huge amount of changes to that stuff, so it's going to be way cool. So yeah, there you go, guys. That's just a basic summary for you for the 0.11.0 update. And I hope you guys enjoy it. To go download it again, I will put the links in the description for both Minecraft Pocket Edition, Android and iOS, so you can go download it. And I hope to see you guys around on LBSG.